Hi, welcome to Mind Your Business. This is a show in which we get to talk about business, share ideas, learn practical action steps we can use to get our businesses to flourish so that we can create wealth and impact people. I am Alma Duncan, a corporate trainer, business coach, and founder of the Fabulous Woman Network, also the hostess of Mind Your Business. Today, I get to sit at the feet of yet another very fabulous woman. I'm going to read her bio. And as I always encourage, please take what you can from this interview and run with it. Don't just sit on it and say, oh yeah, I was very inspired. Take an action and please share with me the actions that you take as well. Let me just give you my email address, hello@amaduncan.com, or in the comments, you can put some information about the actions you're about to take or progress that you've made or something. It also encourages me to do more of what I'm doing. So let's read her bio. Her name is Selorm Djaba-Mensah, aka Selorm Dreamaker. She's the CEO of Accento Projekts. She's an interior designer and a project manager with extensive experience in the design environment. As an interior designer, one of her altruistic and broader missions has always been to create environments that meet human needs and support human activities. Hence, the need to succeed as the household name in interior design consultancy, alongside providing valuable services and satisfaction through the execution of her project. Her passion has always been about assisting others into making every space charming and livable. It is also a dream to contribute back to the interior design industry by offering her skills and expertise in training and coaching new entrants in the field. Therefore, she is committed to working hard in school and on the field, seeking a variety of knowledge and opportunities that could help her make her goals a reality. I am excited to speak with Selorm Dreamaker. Are you? Oh my goodness, Selorm, I can't believe that I finally get the opportunities to sit at your feet. I believe it's been maybe a year or two, almost 2 years since I saw you. It was Dr. Tineje who first interviewed you, and I saw the work you had done. I was like, oh my God, who is this woman? She's Ghanaian. I want to talk to her. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for making time.
Thank you too. Thank you. I'm shy.
Yeah, right. You're not shy. You are. Well, maybe you are, but for me, I just admire what I've seen you do, and I'm so happy to be asking more questions and finding out who you are. And even your name, Selorm Dreamaker, I think it's unique. Why do you call yourself a dream maker?
This name. Well, I don't like to see dreams wither away. You know, I'm the kind of person, when I tell myself this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, I would want to see through to the end that yes, I have achieved it until I'm satisfied. So for me, it's more about making the dream come true, not just about dreaming and then that is it. No. So at a point, I just, let me just transfer this onto other people. Okay, I would like to see my clients. People have dreams of making their homes beautiful. People have dreams of seeing their boards. So maybe, yes, I want to help your dream come through.
Oh, so you make people's dreams come true. I like that. Oh, you help people make their dreams come true. I like that. I like that. And on your profile or your bio, I saw feng shui therapy. I'm like, what is feng shui? It sounds like Chinese or Japanese. Please tell us about it.
Okay, so feng shui.
Oh, feng shui.
Yes.
I said feng shui. Feng shui. Thank you for the education.
It's actually a Chinese phenomenon. It's feng shui simply means placement, the art of placement.
Oh.
Or in other terms, designing, decorating. So feng shui, for feng shui, the Chinese believe that, okay, the design of your house, the design of your building, the architecture of your building, and the way things are put around in the house, the way things are decorated, the way things are arranged in the house actually can improve your well-being.
Yes. You know what? I actually believe that. I mean, even without knowing about feng shui, I think so.
Exactly.
Sometimes I can enter my room and I'm like, no, this is not working. It's giving me a headache.
Exactly. Exactly. So the way you place, it actually starts from the architecture of the building. Okay, how it is designed. I think it's Coca-Cola, Adidas, all these known companies. Okay, they have feng shui therapy applied to the architect, the building, also into the ears. So how it is built, how it is designed, and how things are arranged in the home, in the space, where you place the table, where the window is placed, where this flower is placed, all actually have a means of improving your well-being, happiness, just like you just mentioned, your mood. Sometimes you just see the way things are, then your mood suddenly...
I know. There's something doing you.
Exactly.
I see. Thank you for the education. And so I was wondering, as a child, were you always a feng shui at heart kind of person? Tell us about it.
No, really, no. No. So feng shui, it's just, it just started maybe after I started designing, and then I was seeing it all over. I was seeing feng shui as a designer. I just didn't really understand it until I decided to go further into it. I decided to dig deeper, and I noticed, okay, this is something I really wish to study. I really wish to understand more. I really wish to apply and help people. I know a lot of people don't know about it here. Over here, it's still new. Nobody seems to, but but then it's still so. Maybe I would want to be the feng shui ambassador in Ghana.
Yes. I believe you are already. I don't know if people use the word. It was in your bio that I saw it. Maybe other people, but for me, it's new to me. So yeah.
It's new.
So as a child, where did you grow up? Which schools did you attend? And what did you want to be when you grew up?
Okay. So as a child, firstly, I was born and bred in Koforidua.
Okay.
Yeah, Koforidua has always been, in quote, my hometown. Yes, I'm an Ewe. My dad is an Ewe. My mom is a Santi, but Koforidua is where we were all brought up. We were all born and bred. For instance, started schooling in Koforidua. But then just after kindergarten, my dad was transferred out of Koforidua. So now that he was a teacher. My dad was a teacher, my mom was a nurse. So we had to be moving around the whole of Eastern region. We had to, so for me, yes, I grew up in Afram Plains, Kodombo Chrome, and then we came to Akimoda, and then Akim Soedro, and then back to Koforidua. So I went to St. Rose's after JHS, and then from St. Rose's, I ended up in University of Ghana, where I studied psychology and English and then theater arts. Growing up, I wanted to be a journalist, and then I thought of acting, and then finally I said, okay, I'll be a lawyer. Probably because of the general arts I studied, I'm sure. Probably because of the general arts I studied, general arts, yes. I thought of, being a lawyer. And then when I go to the university and then I started psychology and English and then theater arts, I was just sure, I'm going into acting. I'm going into acting. Then psychology caught my eye. I really fell in love with psychology. So I thought, after university, I would want to pursue psychology. I wanted to do industrial psychology, industrial and organizational psychology, but I don't know what happened. I found myself in engineering.
Did you say you found yourself in China?
No, I found myself in designing.
Oh, in designing. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, at which point did you decide that I want to start an interior designing business?
All along in the university, I think I had the interest. I was always the fan of gathering pictures of the well-decorated homes here and there, neatly built structures. But then I didn't know how to go about it from here. I always felt like Ghana. This thing is more of a business in the developed world. Interior designing in Ghana might not work. No, I felt like it's not our thing. So until my national service, I worked after my national service. I worked for like a year or two, and then I finally decided. I started watching videos here and there. I started learning about it here and there until about the second year working. I just decided, no, you know what? I want to do this full time. Then I started a couple of businesses that didn't really go well.
Okay. So you had started businesses already. This is not your first.
No. So it didn't really go well. But this time around, I told myself, no, this is what I want to do. By hook or crook, I will do it.
Wow.
I will do it. So yeah.
Wow. So tell us some of the projects you've done and some of the exciting, especially clients you've worked with, what you've done for them.
Okay. So, well, decorating, designing, I think it's been a service business. Okay. Mostly, it's all about clients, human relations, clients, working in teams, and the clients, satisfying your clients. That is usually one of the number one challenges. Yes. The kind of clients you meet and how you manage to either endure or satisfy them. Mm-hmm. Okay. But then I think it's been a nice experience all so far. I've had a chance of working in certain projects mostly around Accra. Mostly around Accra.
I've had a chance of individuals or commercial buildings?
Both individuals and commercial buildings. So I have the chance to work with estate developers. Of late we are gradually moving away from just building empty spaces and selling them. Now almost every developer, every estate company wants to either fully furnish or partially furnish or design it before, at least add some value before they sell or commercialize it. Okay, yeah. So I have had a chance of working with some developers here and there, commercial entities, some companies here and there, mostly some office corporate spaces, and then a lot of individual homes. Back then, people still used to find it more of a luxury. It is a luxury, maybe I should admit. Design, maybe. But then now it looks like a lot of young couples and families here and there really want to, at least, if not anything, want to put in some money to make their spaces look nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most especially the kitchen.
Especially the kitchen, yes. I love a kitchen in which I can sit there with my laptop and work, Exactly. I love that. I don't have it yet. Exactly. I'm working towards that one. So that's great.
Yes.
Thanks. And so you mentioned that you've started a few businesses already and they didn't do well. And then you started this. How long have you been doing this one?
Okay, so I think I came into this full time since 2015.
Okay, so
yeah, 2015.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 2015, I decided to stop work and then
do this. How have you been during the COVID? How has business been?
COVID. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy, but I think one thing, if anything, one thing I learned, one lesson that really caught me was, if you are able to not necessarily specialize, if you have multiple skills, maybe let me put it that way. If you have multiple skills, or you're able to commercialize whatever you are doing in various aspects. Okay, if it's in interior design, there are so many things you can do to make money. You just don't focus on one area, one aspect. You get it? For me, that has been the saver during this COVID period. So it is not just about decorating, because during the COVID, so nobody would allow you into their home. You're supposed to be indoors. Locked down here and there. What else can you do as a designer to make money? That is where, yes, you need to be smart. So for me, yes, commercializing other skills I can do as a designer. That was when I took my trainings virtual. I started doing the virtual trainings. I started doing virtual consultations here and there. You get it? If not, it would have been disaster. It would have been a disaster. Yeah.
And congratulations for being able to keep your business running through the COVID, being flexible and bringing on board new skills. For a lot of women in our network, we have businesses as well.
Yeah.
For some of us, COVID has been, impossible for her. Someone said impossible. And we've been navigating around it. Some have had to pivot their businesses and even do something totally new. You are a very creative person. What advice can you give us as women in business in these times? Let's say, okay, let me put the question this way. If you had to start over, what are some of the ideas you would explore to earn multiple streams of income?
Yes, for me, the number one, which I've just mentioned, multiple skills. Sometimes circumstances, COVID has taught us that, you might not be able to survive on just one thing. Even if they are not diverse skills you are learning, whatever space you find yourself, what other ways can you make money? Whatever space you find yourself. For me, it's just about learning a skill. No matter how much school you go to, no matter how many certificates you go to, learn so many skills. Yeah. Learn the skills. That is where you can make money. And be consistent. Learn all you can about it. Just be consistent on it. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to come quickly, but then it will pay off. Just be consistent and make very good use of social media. Social media, I don't want to downplay. Make very good use of social media. Yes, we all go there to have fun and socialize and do all that, but then there's much there. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah, thank you. You mentioned the word be consistent, and I also like using it. And then don't give up. Sometimes it's hard. Like there are people who have been trying to do business maybe for a year, 2 years. They are not seeing anything. They're not making any profit. Like at which point do we say, okay, I've done my best? Or do we just keep going and keep going and keep going?
Well, that's a very difficult. At what point? Don't give up. Fine, that is true. Don't give up. That is true. But then also, maybe I would say it may depend on the area you find yourself or which industry you are trying to enter or whatever. There are some spaces, probably within a year or two, you should be able to know that, yes, I can make money. There are some spaces, they are so obvious. You need sometimes even up to 10 years to be able to break through. Be able to break, yes. So if not, I would say maybe it depends on where you find yourself. But then just don't feel like because you're starting a business, you've seen this person making it, so within a month or two or a year, I should also start making money. No.
Yeah. True talk that. All right. So I'm going to ask you a few short questions, and what you have to do is just fill in the blank. I'll begin, and then you fill in the blank. Okay. The first one is, if I could advise my younger self in one short sentence, I would say...
Ooh. Okay, so maybe I'll just tell my younger self, be more confident, be more confident, yes. Too much shyness will not help you.
That's a good one. That's a good one. May those who have the ears listen. Too much shyness will not help you. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. My second question is, I am fabulous because...
I am fabulous because I can make your dream come true.
Ooh, I love that. And then the third one says, one book that has greatly helped me in business is...
The book. Actually, this question, I like reading. Reading is one of my hobbies. I really find it difficult choosing one. I'm going to find it, but probably I would choose something by, Robert Greene is one of my favorite authors.
Yes.
Maybe I would go for the 33 Strategies of War.
Wow. I'm actually listening to his book. I'm listening to Masteries right now. I just stopped it to
Mastery. That is also, thank you. That is also my second book when it comes to business or career. That book is so...
Yeah, it's so
I like that book too.
Yeah. I've had it for a long time and I haven't read it. And then when I started reading it, my brother who likes it, so I got him all of the Robert Greene's books that we have, available. And so when I told him that I'm finally reading it, he was like, "What? You haven't read it all this time? Robert Greene won't be happy with you."
Exactly. Please do. Please do. That's one of my books as well, Mastery.
Yeah. All right. Tell us, in your business, what exciting stuff is happening that you want us to know of and be a part of?
Well. Okay, so maybe I could just say, for those of us who are thinking of trying new ventures, who are thinking of switching business, who are thinking of earning new skills, yes. Probably might have thought of designing or decorating as an option. Yesterday, I just ended a training session just yesterday on the kitchen design workshop. Yeah, to design, how to design kitchens. Yes. So whatever it is you're trying to venture in, so far as it has something to do with designing or home design or whatever, just get in touch with me. Or probably you're just thinking of how you have the skill, but how to monetize it. You have the designing skill, decorating skill, but how to monetize it. Feel free to get in touch with me. I try as much as possible to help such people who want to, right after learning the skill, now turning it into a business becomes an issue. I have countless of such people who are just not ready. So far as you're ready, you want to go into it, just get in touch. So we can do some one or two designing sessions here and there if you don't mind. Yeah. If you want to train as well, just get in touch with me out. Yeah.
That's great. And then of course, if someone wants their house done by a professional, they can reach out to you.
Exactly.
Right. And
exactly.
How do we find you?
As usual, Selorm Dreamaker across all the social platforms.
Okay.
Facebook, Selorm Dreamaker. Instagram, Selorm Dreamaker, Twitter, Selorm Dreamaker, probably except in LinkedIn, Selorm Djaba-Mensah.
That's your real name.
Yeah.
Not your stage name. All right.
No.
Thank you so much, Selorm. I am grateful for the opportunity to learn from you. I have gleaned from you about being flexible and creative, looking for other ways of thinking instead of just sticking with the one thing learning a skill. I remember when I used to live in the UK, I would think, oh my God, I wish I could make hair, because there were all these Africans who had hair. Then I had longer hair. And I would go to the salon, they would just wash and it was 40 pounds. And I was like, oh my God. At a point, I started trimming my hair at home. My then boyfriend, my now husband, he would stand behind me to make sure that the perming cream was all in the right places. And seriously, because it was so expensive to go to there. And I used to think that if only I knew how to braid, I would be making so much money. So learning a skill,
making so much money,
is really important. So thank you so much for this opportunity, Selorm. And we'll definitely next time
you.
I'm in Accra, hopefully I'll be able to pass by your place and see the amazing work you're doing. All right.
That's fine. Thank you too. Thank you so much too. Have a good day.
You too.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Wasn't that a beautiful conversation? I love to speak with creative people. I learned so much from her. You know, I had insights, particularly when she talked about learning new skills. For me, it really spoke to me because, like I shared, there was a point in my life when I thought, man, I should have learned how to do more. I mean, hopefully now, if such an opportunity comes again, that I'm in a place where I'm not able to do what it is I know already, there's something else I'll be able to do, or at least I can quickly learn a new skill. She mentioned how she used to watch videos, and I meant to ask her if it was YouTube. But look, these days you can actually learn so much, you know, the basics from YouTube, and then of course pay someone to teach you more and learn new skills, because at the end of the day, that is how you bring in the Benjamins. So I really want to encourage us, if you've watched this and it has touched you, don't sit on it, take an action. So let me know in the comments if there's any action you're particularly looking to take. I will support you in my prayer. And of course, you can update me. My email is hello@almaduncan.com. I want to see the progress you're making and how this has been of value to you. Of course, if you have questions as well, you can ask. So I am a business coach. I work especially with new women in business to help them clarify their business goals so they can plan, execute, and achieve them. If there is something you are considering doing, but you're not sure of how to start, or even which business to choose, or you have questions and you really need the ear of somebody, I will be happy to help you. I've added the link to book a discovery call where we'll talk about the needs that you have and how I can help you. So click on it and reach out, or you may call my assistant set on +233 246 252330. Until I come your way again next week, same time, Tuesday at 12 noon GMT on my YouTube channel, which is the Fabulous Woman Network. You're fabulous.